So I only have 2 trades. Again, I was pretty light the last couple weeks, and my 2 main focuses last week were this STX and this MDB. Both very similar. STX was like a little earnings flag, bought up through 90 versus 88. And again, I've been talking recently, been doing a lot of these trading reviews with a lot of the members, and I've been spotting a lot of my own personal mistakes because I've had to go over my own trades numerous times. And one of my biggest mistakes was very rarely, if ever, taking profits into the up move. I typically just buy on the way up and raise my stop and eventually get stopped out. And noticing that I was giving back a lot of potential profits. In some of these newer trades, I've been focused on trying to take some profits on the up move, just to build that habit back up. So in this STX, when this thing did start to break out, I saw this kind of prior high in this 94 area. So I threw a limit sell order, kind of a little bit above that high, just expecting a little bit of a flush. So I took a little bit of profits like that third day, and luckily today, I was just trailing it the last couple of days, just low a day. So my stop was originally 88. After that first kick, I moved the stop to break even under 90. And then, as these next 4 or 5 days just traded higher, I just kept raising the stop versus the prior low a day. And, eventually today, it was...
Did you get ticked out today?
No. So literally to the penny. The low of the day was 96.89.
96.89.
My stop was 96.89, but I just didn't get filled.
That's
so
the best. That is the best.
And you mentioned like the early morning weakness and kind of the market got brought up a little bit with some individual names, and I saw that with these 2 swings in particular, where STX looked kind of crappy in the morning, closed phenomenal, while MDB looked very good off the open and just closed with like a little bit of doji. So still have the remaining position of this STX. MDB again, very similar, another earnings flag. A couple of members are in this. We bought up to this 520. Same thing. We had the stop versus kind of 500 area initially, and we got this nice kind of 40 move, and same thing. We're just kind of raising the stop versus the prior low a day, and eventually, as of today, stop is still versus that prior low a day, the under 558. But given that doji at highs after 5-6 days up, I did take some profits here, and if it wants to continue higher, great. If it wants to roll back over tomorrow, I'll take the 8-ish% gain. So those were the 2 swings I've had on in the last week, and that's all I got. That's all I got for you.
Back to that real quick, great lesson in that STX.
Mm-hmm.
This is the same thing we've been saying all day. Look at the move that it gave. The stock makes a big earnings, makes a huge move on earnings, consolidates a few days, takes out that highs, and just off to the races. It's such an easy setup. Just not taken advantage of enough.
Yeah, couldn't agree.
So that's really where I've had my focus, and it's been great.
Yeah.
It's been great.